This is going to be short. News has broke out that Manchester United are in for Niklas Sule, the German defender who plays for Bayern Munich and for the national Mannschaft. Now, at first value, this seems like a really strange transfer news. Why would Manchester United, who have 5 first-team centre-backs, be in for another centre-back? But when you think about what RALF RANGNICK is trying to accomplish in the long term at Manchester United, this sign-in actually makes perfect sense. Let's think about it for a minute. Both Eric Bailly and Phil Jones are simply not up to standard. I think Phil Jones, when he's fit, he's as good as Harry Maguire, but the problem is that he hasn't been fit regularly for the past 4 or 5 years. He's so inconsistent, and the same thing can be said for Eric Bailly. And when you look at Harry Maguire himself, I think the main problem with Harry Maguire is that he is, at best, a good defender, and yet he's paid at Manchester United £190,000 a week, and he is the club captain. So that's too much responsibility for a player who is at best good. I think at best he's as good as James Tarkowski. And so RALF RANGNICK must be aware of this. And I'm sure that he considers Victor Lindelof and Raphael Varane as his best centre-back pair. And so I think that Manchester United right now are trying to phase out Harry Maguire. When you look at clubs like Newcastle United, that's a Premier League level club that is going to be willing and able to buy a player like Harry Maguire from Manchester United in the summer. If they stay up, I can see them forking out 50 or 60 million pounds for Harry Maguire, especially since they are struggling now with Sven Botman and Diego Carlos from Sevilla. They're struggling to actually bring in high quality centre-backs that can help them stay up. But if they do stay up, I'm sure that they would be in for a player like Harry Maguire. So this transfer for Niklas Sule actually makes perfect sense in my opinion, especially that since he's going to be available on a free. I think of him as one of the main defenders in the Manchester United backline alongside Victor Lindelof and Raphael Varane. So that could be 3 main top dogs, if you may, in the Manchester United defense who fight regularly for places, for a chance to start in that back 4 for Manchester United. And then instead of having Bailly and Jones as the extra defenders, where you could have a young guy, someone from the academy, you know, or maybe even 2 of them. But I just think that with Bailly and Jones, with the amount of money they are being paid and with the status they have as first team players, I simply don't think that good dressing room dynamics. I don't think that they add much to the way we play or to our defensive solidity. But I think that if we can phase out Bailly and Jones, as well as Harry Maguire in the summer and replace them with Sule and 1 or 2 other younger defenders, I think that's going to give us much better balance in the centre-back positions than we currently have. Anyway, so this is a quick one, so I'm not going to delve into the stats or anything, but I'm sure that depending on how this develops, I'm definitely going to make a much more precise kind of video when I focus on comparing Niklas Sule's stats with the stats of the players that we currently have, as well as some top defenders around Europe. And I'm sure he's going to come out on top. I mean, he's an amazing defender, and I'm really happy with the direction that RALF RANGNICK is taking us in tactically, in terms of expectations and standards, in terms of squad management and man management, but also in terms of transfers. Boubacar Kamara seems to be set to come to Manchester United. If Niklas Sule also is a player linked with Manchester United, I like it. Those are 2 players I like, and they are 2 players, 2 caliber of players and 2 profiles that we haven't been in for a long time. These seem to me like signings that Sir Alex Ferguson would make. They're opportunistic and at the same time high quality signings. So anyway, I'm definitely following the thread and seeing what's happening with the Niklas Sule transfer. Keep an eye for a video that may pop and drop in the next 48 hours. And cheers. Niklas Sule to Manchester United, what do you say?
Yes.
How about Harry Maguire? Should he leave Manchester United?
Yes.
Right.